welcome back. Well, fights, at least for the most people, are unavoidable in any relationships. You're here to give us some tips on, I love this, fighting fair is Kelly Olson from The Village. Welcome back. It's great to see you.
Yeah, good to be here. Yes, we have to learn how to fight fair. Otherwise, things can get pretty darn dirty in fighting.
So, first, I guess, if you would mind, just sort of define that for people, and then what are some tips?
Well, so fighting can get real nasty real quick if we don't stick to the topic, if we're not being positive. We can get sarcastic, we can bring up subjects from long ago, like I can be harboring things from years ago that that I will attack you with when we're fighting about something that's really has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And so it can get heated fast, and people in relationships need to understand that we both own that, and that what I do impacts you and what you do impacts me, and that we both need to kind of own our behavior, and as a couple or partners or even in relationships at work or in families, we need to own what we bring to the relationship, and then just set some rules.
And so how do you go about doing that?
So sitting down and identifying what are important things in your family or in your marriage. You know, it might be that somebody swears or picks a fight while they're under the influence of alcohol or other substances, and those are obviously not the times to be engaging in a conversation about finances. That's probably not going to work very good. And so it's important to kind of identify, you know, maybe no swearing, no conversations when we're intoxicated. What's a good time to have a conversation? You know, maybe I'm not a morning person, and talking about finances in the morning when I'm trying to get kids ready, or I'm stressed, or maybe you're not a night person and you're exhausted after work and really not interested in engaging in a heated conversation about finances. And so developing some of those rules and not engaging the kids, not engaging other bystanders, and having those rules and sticking to those rules. Of course, it doesn't really matter if we make rules if we don't stick to them, right? And so just respecting each other.
So, but I hear this, and it, you know, obviously it's a great idea, but I mean, how do you even, like, okay, Kelly, I just want to sit down. Let's set down our rules here for fighting fair. I mean, is that the opening dialogue?
I mean, usually what happens is that we've had a fight and it didn't go so well, right? You know, maybe I left mad, I stormed off. And so it's good to kind of do like a critical look at the fight. So after you've had an argument, having a discussion, and typically you see this in marriages as they progress. And so the first time they have a fight, they don't necessarily know how it's going to go, right? But then afterwards, it's important to kind of take a look at, okay, how can we be more respectful with each other? What can we do to be able to have the conversation? Because it's important to talk about things. We don't want to put them under the rug, right? But and so just having that critical conversations when we're not heated about what went well and maybe how we can improve, because marriage is work, right?
It is, but I just, you know, maybe I need to have this conversation, but it just seems like, oh boy, I did that really well in that fair fight, didn't I? I need to work on, like, it just, I haven't had a dialogue
and maybe
before,
the fight is going well for you, but maybe not so much for your wife, and so maybe.
But the fact that you're even like self-assessing, like, let's see, how did I do here? It's just, if people want more information from you, how can they get a hold of you?
The Village Family Service Center, www.thevillagefamily.org.
Great to have you here.
Great to be here.
All right, stick around. We're going to give you your daily dose of motivation coming up right after this.